We have received the report of the State of Israel, and we have to respond and comment on that response. And we will also be working on our submissions related to the substantive matter as we move forward. But the days is not yet confirmed on when exactly will be the matter be heard. So there will still be a lot of exchange of documents between through the ICJ of all the countries involved. And as you are aware, there could also be other countries that will join and so forth. So the date is not yet confirmed, but I don't think it will be this year. There will still be time.
Okay, now turning to today, you'll be participating as the Department of Justice and Correctional Service. The two countries, the relationship between the two countries, what are the key issues from your department side?
Yeah, it's a very good relationship between Ghana and the Republic of South Africa, with a lot of agreements that we have to scrutinize and ensure that they're implemented on the economy and other aspects. Ourselves, we have been assigned by the President to deal with the aspect of the AU that deals with reparations with regards to the colonial era period. You will remember that late last year, I participated in the reparation conference sent by the President, which was hosted by the President of Ghana, which was coming up with a strategy that the AU needs to use in terms of reparations, what should happen to all the issues related to colonialism, the compensation, how it should be done, and all that. And also with regards to taking forward the sustainable development goals and the conference on racism, which had already resolved. You'll remember when former President Mbeki was still the president, he hosted the conference, and it already took a posture in terms of how the reparations should be anchored. So I believe we will also be able to take forward those issues.
You spoke about the Durban conference. Clearly, it happened a long time ago. Do you think there's commitment from those who are supposed to respond to those issues? I'm talking about the colonizers.
Yeah, there's not been very good action in terms of the ways and the commitments, but we have to continue to put pressure on that work, because it is important that the dignity of the African people is restored, the economic investment flows in, and all the issues related to reparations. Already there is some returning of arts and so forth, but we need to focus more on the economic growth of the African continent, which the colonizers, the former colonizers, and the European countries and others needs to play a bigger role in terms of investment and ensuring that our raw materials are beneficiated in this African continent. So those were some of the key resolutions from that conference in Ghana.
And finally, Minister, at home, it looks like the judiciary is facing challenges. We saw what happened to Judge John Hlophe. We saw what happened to Judge Nkola Motata. And now the hearing on Judge Dustin Lambo. Are you not worried that this will kind of affect the dignity of the judiciary and the trust? Because it's something that was not heard of, where you see judges having to be brought before the Judicial Service Commission in terms of where they are found wanting. Are you not worried, Minister?
Yeah, obviously it's a concern that from time to time we have to deal with such issues. But you will also remember that there's been also a stinging criticism that issues related to the judiciary are not being attended to, it takes too long and all that. So I do think that the accountability mechanisms and processes have to be allowed to have a life of their own, to process these matters and deal with them. And anyone who has got a case to answer, they are able to answer and clarify. If there's no case, there's no case. If there's a case, then it must be taken forward so that the issues of accountability and the trust of the public is always restored through such processes.